Goddamn. I watched the Pandaverse, by the way. It's
Pretty good, right?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Put a chick in it, make her gay.
Also, yeah, they're totally right that there's too many multiverse like things going on.
Yeah. Wait, is there though? When they said that,
DC,
I was like,
we're talking all like, yeah. Spider-Man went through it.
I'm with Martin Scorsese on that shit. That isn't real. That isn't real movies. Those aren't real movies.
Those aren't real movies?
No, they're popcorn flicks.
Those are movies.
Okay, yes, technically they're movies.
As in, it's
not part of the culture though. It's not a very cultured movie. It's not a cultured movie, in my opinion. It may be part of the culture.
That's huge. That's what a movie is. It's if you think about how much money it costs to build one, it's actually like an artifact of humanity.
That's correct.
Right?
I agree.
Like how much money is spent in a single Marvel movie is a fucking artifact.
Yeah.
It is like, you know, the Library of Alexandria level.
People will buy anything, dude. Like I what I mean is like they spend that much money because they know they'll make it back, which is crazy.
Right, but I would argue it's the same thing as like making the pyramids, right?
No,
it created a lot of labor. It was used to make that.
Yeah,
right. It generated a lot of money, of course, and that was the reason why capitalism is built for those movies. But you spent a lot of human hours. The amount of human hours to build that is insane.
And I guarantee you. So now I agree with you, but I guarantee you that there are two guys back in ancient Egypt that were chaos people that were like, "What a waste of fucking money." Right?
Exactly. There's a Martin Scorsese of those times. Like, why are you spending money on this?
Yeah, like there's no God, there's no afterlife. Like the only few rational people that existed in Egypt during that time, you know, that didn't believe in the, you know, Osiris and Ra and all these things.
But that was a culture at the time.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And they built something that was actually in a way monumental. Lasted the test of time. That's
a pretty interesting thought.
Right?
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese is correct. But he's just being the bitchy guy from like, hey, why are you building the pyramids? Why don't you why don't you focus on us, like the starving people?
Yeah. No, you're right. And if they did focus on the starving people, we'd never have the pyramids to look at.
Yeah. We'll have no artifact to look at.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I just wish it was a better artifact. I think the pyramids are an amazing artifact.
I think it's amazing. It's beautiful to look at. It
beautiful
captures,
to look at, full stop.
It also captures the thought of the time.
Does it though?
Well, I mean,
superheroes is the thought of the time.
Yeah, I think so. Like something that is a virtue, right? This is a virtue that is expressed in time, right? Like, would Marvel stuff exist 200 years ago in their virtue?
Well, they had gods. Those are the Marvel characters.
Yeah, but I don't think in a way where like it's the same way, right? Like you can derive a lot from like the current values of a society based on looking at a film that is that popular.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. That's true.
I don't think much has changed in like 100 years, but you know, like 300 years ago, I don't know if they would have the same values as a Marvel.
But what do you mean by values? I want to extrapolate. What do you mean by that? Like what values
slavery
are there?
Okay, is, you know, that kind of shit, right?
That's in the Marvel movies?
No, but like there's no prejudice. It's like, you know, black superheroes.
Oh, I see. Like everyone's equal.
Everyone's equal. Everyone's fighting for one another.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess there's someone like me. This is going to sound very elitist. I don't need a movie to tell me that, right? I already knew that.
Yeah, it's just.
But a lot of people do need it, I think.
I don't think people need it. It's just a snapshot. It's a fun thing to watch.
Yeah,
that's being expressed. It easily slides into your brain because it doesn't fight your values too much.
It's a cheeseburger.
Yeah. Imagine giving a cheeseburger to like people 400 years ago. Mind blown.
They would be like, "This is the best thing I've ever had."
Yeah. Right now it's like we're overfed the cheeseburger, I think.
Yeah,
and you don't want it anymore. But I think a cheeseburger is good.
Cheeseburger is always good. That's true.